Hello, my name is Kelley Duren-Jones, and I'm a virtual business support specialist, author, owner, and creative at Virtual Admin Solutions. Today, we are discussing change your thoughts, change your life. Our scripture reference today is found in Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 7 through 8, and it tells us that God will give us more peace than we can ever understand if we have God-like thoughts. There is a master certified coach, Brooke Castillo. She teaches a 5-part model that includes the circumstances, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your results. So, what she says is your circumstances trigger your thoughts, which produces your feelings that generate your actions and cause results. And the circumstances are independent things that we cannot control. Sometimes it's things that happen because of our actions or others, or sometimes it's just life happens, right? So, and then our thoughts is how we interact with the circumstance that happens. And then our feelings come from those thoughts. Our feelings and emotions come from those thoughts and drive our actions, which is number 4. And the actions create the results, which is number 5. So again, the circumstances trigger thoughts, which produce feelings that generate actions and cause results. When I listened and thought about this business model or this coaching model that she uses, I realized that my results in different areas of my life, my finances, my relationships, my health, is greatly because of my thoughts. Although the circumstances was the initial issue, the problem really started with my thoughts, which is the first point that I had some control over. So no matter what happens, I can change the direction of my life by changing my thoughts. This means that you can change the direction of your life by changing your thoughts. And I may not be able to control the initial thought. Thoughts will come when things happen, right? But I choose the ones that I want to keep. Have you ever had something happen and you knew that your initial thought was just wrong or maybe even crazy? Maybe you said, nope, I'm not even going to think like that because it's going to cause me to do X, Y, Z. So at that moment, you changed your thought, which changed your feelings, that changed the actions that you were going to take, which affected your results. See how that goes? And how do we control our thoughts? Because like I said, the thoughts will come, but how do we control them and handle them? Well, the Bible is a life manual. Every single thing we need is in the Bible. So what does the Bible say about our thoughts? It's our scripture reference, again, is Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 7 through 8. And it tells us not to worry because the peace of God, more than you can ever understand, will keep your hearts and minds through Jesus Christ. Then in verse 8, it tells us what to keep our minds on. So, what's the promise here? We like to talk about the promises of God and what we need to do to put ourselves in a place to receive those promises. So, the promise here is the peace of God, way more than you can ever understand. And the action is keeping your mind on things that are true, things that are honest, things that are excellent, things that are praiseworthy. If we do this, then we'll have the peace of God. And it's not only important that we control our thoughts when circumstances happen, but it's important that we allow of what we allow in our minds in general. Sometimes we're filling our minds with garbage. Gossiping, maybe you're not the gossiper, but maybe you're participating in the gossiping or putting others down. What are we reading and watching that's causing us to stir up those, feelings of depression and sadness and anger? Or maybe we're watching something inappropriate. We should be careful of the language that we use, saying things like, I can't do that. Well, why not? I just can't do it. Then you probably won't be able to do it. Or we say things like, I may as well spend this money. I'm going to be broke anyway. I guess you will if you spend the money. Or maybe we'll say, I may as well eat what I want to eat and take this medicine or not take the medicine and just eat what I want because diabetes run in my family anyway. So, I just may as well just enjoy life and eat what I want. But are you really enjoying life sick, chronic disease? When I took my farm to table course, it's a plant based course that I took in the summer of 2020. One of the questions that Lisa asked, she's the certified nutritionist coach there and the owner of Farm to Table. One of the questions that she asked that was kind of funny to me, but made a lot of sense. She said that could it be that diabetes run in your family because no one runs in your family? Are we blaming, this chronic disease on bad habits, on, just things that we're just used to doing? So I repeat again, and you should repeat it as well. I can change the direction of my life by changing my thoughts. Go ahead, repeat it. I can change the direction of my life by changing my thoughts. So I'm going to leave you with two quotes today. One is by William James, and it says, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate on the mind. Concentrate the mind on the present." And that's a quote by William James. And then the second quote is by Miles Monroe, one of my favorite people to follow, Dr. Miles Monroe. And he says, if you want to be an impactful personality, you have to develop certain types of thinking and perceptions that change the way you see yourself and you see the world. So this week, I challenge you to read and meditate on our scripture reference, which is found in Philippians chapter 4. Make a commitment to intentionally audit your thoughts and practice changing them. So when things happen, and we know they will, practice, changing that thought immediately, not dwelling on it. And then journal about it daily. Write out your prayer to God. It's important to get in the presence of God daily. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to follow up with our upcoming videos. And I'd love for you to join our Facebook group. It's called My Vision is Unstoppable Mastermind, and it's a safe place for accountability for men and women who are in pursuit of walking in the purpose that God has for their life by creating healthy habits and effective goal setting. So let's repeat just for the last time right now. I can change the direction of my life by changing my thoughts. And remember, every single day, show up, be intentional, and expect great things. Chat with you soon and make it a great day.